tonight, ain't gonna and you.
Now, broadcasting live from deep in the desert of Nevada, K-Ghost Radio presents UFOTalkRadio.com with your host, Larry Glenn Anderson, Glenn Larry.
We are live, everybody. Can you hear me okay through my mask? I have my mask on. Everyone's wearing them. Is it the coronavirus? What is it? I mean, well, I don't need to have this on. I don't think so. My studio. God's sake. I'll take it off. How's that sound? Well, I don't think I can get off this. Well, I'll just leave it on. Have you got your mask yet? Well, what have you? I am not that worried myself. I don't get out much, which I do with people though, but yeah, it is something to be very serious about. Good evening, good afternoon, and wherever you may be. Morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Glenn Larry, and welcome to the show. Got to say hello to a lot of broadcasters out there, small broadcasters. Also a small station up in Pahrump called KPFF, and they're 97.7. Oldies, country, they do it all, and community radio. They are fantastic. KBHR 57 AM and CiscoAlaska.com. Check them out. We're deep in the desert here, and I'm broadcasting to you right now. And again, to my affiliates, thank you so very much. Micro broadcasters are very, very important to this community of America, to this country. And we have the little AM/FM. It's part 15. It goes about just throughout our town. That's it. And that's all we want it for, because it is a community station. And they're tuning in, and they're listening to their own station, which is goodspringsradio.com, which is on the internet, along with my other stations. As those broadcasters are finding out tonight, we have a new streaming company we're going through, due to the fact that they went out of business, and they didn't tell Glenn Larry. They went out of business. One day I tried to get on the radio, which was last week, and just as we normally get for years, bing, 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 and we're on, and there was no bing, bing at all. The site came up, although I did not, and so that was quite a difference there. Tonight on YouTube, we'll see if that goes also. I know that we're on Facebook, and I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back with everybody on Facebook, all my friends out there that are listening and so watching the show. It's going to be great. Yeah, so much going on with this this virus. It says here, I have this latest in front of me. There's been over 3,200 deaths. That's throughout all the different countries, of course, and 50,000 have recovered over this. 50,944 to be exact, I guess. Those that have the cases that have come up right now is 93,154. And as I see here, United States at this point, this came right off the press, by the way, everybody. Sad. There has been a total of 9 deaths in America, which is sad. This is just terrible. And there's supposed to be about 118 cases. And understand that the cruise ship folks got to go home. Yeah, I think that's fantastic. This will be very serious for a lot of folks, and those that may get over it, and they do. They'll go on with their lives like these other folks did. There's supposed to be a serum out to stop this from spreading, or you having it. Also, Nashville. Oh my gosh, tornadoes. Oh yeah. Well, let's somewhere on that. Let's see if we get this going here. That's a sad thing there too. And I'll let this commercial talk about that.
Tom Gilmer lives on a farm. There's a storm on the way, so he's boarding up the windows of his house.
Haley Williams lives in an apartment. It's a beautiful day. She's making her usual monthly donation to the American Red Cross.
Tom doesn't know a tornado will leave his family with no place to go.
Haley doesn't know her gift will help give timely shelter.
For July.
Starting with your own.
Call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcross.org to learn about life-changing opportunities in your area.
There you go. And the tornado can hit anywhere, and it has hit Nashville. Over 22 deaths. I understand this is tragic. What a disaster. Nature can be very, very mean. And I understand that communities down there, they're all come together. They're getting a lot of help. Thank God for that. Oh, gosh. And other news, I guess, of course, the draft for men's all-men draft is apparently not constitutional. A judge out of Texas, a federal judge, is, well, just that. It's not constitutional. And so I believe the Fifth Circuit Court is looking at that. And I guess they're supposed to have some more information on that on March 25th. The draft's the draft. All-men draft. Yeah. I remember the draft and then the Vietnam War. And we were all worried about all that. I'll tell you for sure. Gosh. What's been going on in the UFO world? I have heard quite a bit. The United States have had 450 sightings of this year already, starting fresh off. I think we tap it out as I look at my records here. Yeah, we do. The one that comes close to us is Canada, and the United Kingdom. Those are the high numbers. Yes, okay, I got it. Heard you. Canada is 33, by the way. Yeah, getting a lot of Canada folks coming up on the other side of the radio. We do thank them for that. I see you still coming up, and okay, I'm reading some emails here. They're coming very fast. Thank you kindly for that. Yeah, it is exciting that this is all coming out. More and more are being seen, and more questions. And now the government is, we have our own space program, space army. What do you think that's all about? Do you think that we're going to be at war with these extraterrestrials? Or do you think that well, that's interesting. We're going to go to space, and they're just a special academy that they're looking for some very special people. And right out of the academy, Navy especially, and Air Force, we're really looking towards that. So I think amongst all the UFOs that are in the ocean that they see on ships, a lot of freighters have seen them passing by, and there's a certain area that they seem to clutter or go or become into the ocean. That's their gateway maybe, and that's off of Florida, a small island out there, or by a small island. Underground bases. Well, would they just go in and find their base and the door's shut and there's no more water? Or how's that work? What do you think about that? Yeah. I guess I wonder if our space shuttle would be waterproof. I've thought about that. I know a Volkswagen can be at the time. Oh, by the way, I've heard through the grapevine that a gentleman named Jamie, and I did go to high school with you, and you are I guess you think that I'm dead. I am not dead. I'm alive and doing very, very well. And I hope that that you know that. I'm going to go back over here to this side here and see what's going on here. Okay, we're back. We are back. I'm sorry. We had it where you could not see our side of this broadcast, but now you can. We've worked out some bugs, and the bugs think coming back. Oh, look at Bad Penny. Back right after this.
Now, broadcasting live from deep in the desert of Nevada, K-Ghost Radio presents UFOTalkRadio.com with your host, Larry Glenn Anderson, Glenn Larry. Now, to have some fun, right along with us, broadcasting live deep from the desert of Nevada, Glenn Leary Show.
Well, we're back. Yes. Thank you very much for that call. We were not being seen apparently, and I see that folks are now seeing us. That's great. Thank you very much. Yeah, Rebecca, thank you so very much. Yeah, how exciting to be back on Facebook, everybody. I am enjoying myself. To recap what we talked about this terrible disease out there. And if you got that, let me get that over here, newscap. There in the infection right now, I guess there's 93,154 cases right now. Recovery, folks, out of that is 50,944. I'm sadly to say enough, it's the deaths that are bad, 3,202. America, as I say here, it says here, total cases of 118. There's been 9 deaths already. A lot of in Seattle, apparently. Let's call them Seattle. It's got some problems up there, but they're working on it. They're doing what they can to make things better for everyone. The ship has been released. Their folks are now free. They can go to their homes and recover there. They've recovered. It's fantastic. I'm so sad to hear about the tornadoes in Nashville. They got hit hard. Gosh, 22 folks have lost their lives in this disaster. Just pray for them, please. I ask you. I do beg of you to do that. It's very important that they get those prayers. It could hit anywhere, anytime, and we are all praying for them. I know that they all come together down there. Yeah, they do. We all come together as Americans, and this is well, it could happen again and again and again. We don't. Nature is cruel. Or can be very cruel. Lots of sightings of UFOs, as I recap on the first part of the hour. Sorry about that. We're still working out the bugs. At least we're back, I'll tell you. YouTube was supposed to be going tonight, but I guess we're going to skip that one. So at least I've got Facebook, my friends out there. That's fantastic. I want to thank Robert for helping us on the radio side. The reason we have not been on the radio since last week is because the streaming company has gone out of business. I would be sending in my ticket saying, what is going on? Get me back on the air. This is what I do, blah, blah, blah. And not a thing would come back, of course, because they're out of business. And I went to my ticket side and I saw all my notes and they were never touched. They've been out of business for a year. And their player that apparently is on the internet, they didn't pay for their license. And that just, well, I got 2 stations right now. It's still playing. We don't know why, but it's olympiaradio.com and goodspringsradio.com with the old broadcast music, which is fine. We just can't break into it. We are now be able to that. Robert's working on that. We do thank him so very much. I had a child, not a child, but a kid who was supposed to help me. He didn't. They know more about computers than we do. And again, Jamie, if you're out there, Jamie, I am alive. I'm not dead. Some folks were calling here thinking that I had passed away. I hope not. No, still with you. Say hello to Ryan over there. Oh, gosh, good to see that you're on. Yeah. And lots of people are sending love, thank hearts. I love that. Gosh. Have you seen a UFO lately? Where are you at with that? Says Maria. Well, Maria, we are still number 1, starting this year off. Yeah, we've got 430 at this point. We're ahead of the United Kingdom. They have 34. Canada is 33. For those out there in Canada that are listening, you're catching up with your sightings out there, and keep sending them to MUFON. They are the guys that know what they're doing. Any type of reports that you get, gosh, send them to them, because the more information they have, the more investigators can go out. They can do stuff like that. Michael, good to see you out there again. I am getting lots of folks. Mr. Ward, oh my gosh, Carl, what a great guy. I gave him a long time ago actually it was a tie, because through my travels I would lose things, especially some valuable things. And I'm going to tell you a little story. This was given to me by a friend of a friend, Dad, that worked for JFK. and this tie apparently was left on a campaign bus. It was one of Jack Kennedy's ties, and I had it framed and all that stuff, and I had it for years, and I gave it to my friend to put in his office. Yeah, he's a great man, Carl is, so he deserves that. Uh, I've got so much stuff I'm giving away to get rid of. How much stuff do you have? Now you move from one place to another, a smaller place, and you got more stuff. Or then when you when you move out of a place, you got too much. What do you do? And people don't want them. How many people want old pictures and stuff like that? I don't know. Well, do my relatives want to have them all died off anyway? But I mean, who wants your stuff? When you're good, dead, and gone, people go through your stuff. And I have a friend right now who says, I don't want to touch my stuff. Well, your stuff is stuff, and you can't take it with you. As Tony Stubbs would say, you are just a raincoat when you pass through the veil to the other side. And that's another beginning. And we have other shows about that too. When you pass, where do you go? What happens? Life after death. Well, crossing over with Larry and Tony was a very good show that we had back in the day. We were on a couple of radio stations. And I learned so much from that gentleman. Tony Stubbs was his name. And he has Death Without Fear, a book that's out there, and a bunch of other books that he wrote. He was was my ghostwriter for my book called I Can See Clearly Now. I hope that you get that book. I don't know if you're a Michael Jackson fan or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's the message that is in that book and where it comes from. So I kind of stuck my head out on that one, my neck on that one, because, well, you'll see when you get it. It's a pretty good book. And I'm just, in fact, I've never read my own book, by the way. That's true. But people have told me they enjoyed the books. And I got a lot of stars, 8 stars. That's not bad. But, I know that I have a friend out there, Roberta. She's writing a book. And she's working very hard at that. Elaine, I say hello to you out there. Nice to see you. Roger, good to see you too, sir. Gosh, thank you so very much. We're up and going. Yes, thank you. I'm hoping to get Steve back. He is changed some position where we will have him back, although he's not feeling very good tonight, but he will be back to take calls again. We're going to open the lines up here right about now. And I hope that you do call, because I'll talk about UFOs. Let's open lines. Let's talk about anything. Let's make it fun. And for the ones to listen also. Like I say, it's great to be back.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Lary Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Lary Show, call 702-874-1114.
I am back, everybody. I want those calls. I want to talk to you about anything UFOs, conspiracy, the JFK, you name it. Let's talk about it. What's been going on in your world? What has happened? Where do you sit on these decisions? We try to stay away from politics. Please, I don't want to get in that realm. I'll tell you, what a bunch. What a bunch. They're all a bunch. And I don't want to be part of them. I have a daytime job to pay for all this stuff. I work at Terrible's Hotel and Casino. You get a chance to stop by in Gene, right on the border of California. And you will stop by and say hello to me, I hope, because I'm running around there all the time. I do my radio at night, and I am going to retire real soon. And I'll be doing nothing but radio and some commercial work and maybe some acting work and some whatever. Just kind of get out there and do it. Have some fun, do some investigations. We've got the motorhome out there now. We've got it all ready to go. We're going to have Steve and Rob. They're going to go with me, and we're going to do some interviewing on the road. How's that sound? Okay, Chris, good to see you out there. Christopher, good to see you too. Oh my gosh, it's great. Harvey, nice to see you also. Ryan, nice to see you. Swartz, it's good to see you too, sir. Nice comments. Thank you kindly, and it's great to be back. I have been in shock about all this. I mean, it's a lot on me because I am such a perfectionist when it comes to doing radio and all this other stuff, and this stuff's kind of new to me. So when it's pushing the buttons, I'm a guy by myself. Here we are doing it, so at least we got this far. Yeah. We do have a couple shows that are on YouTube that you will be able to see coming up in the future. Also, nice documentary was done about how Kagos got started and a little bit about me, and sharing that with the folks to inspire you to stick with radio. Don't give up on radio. And I know you got YouTube, you got all this other stuff on TV, what have you, but don't give up on radio because it's so much fun to listen to, especially talk radio. And I think that soon I am going to be able to do the AM broadcast on bigger stations that we're working on that right now. The small affiliates have us, which is fine. And nighttime is kind of like my thing. It was also Art Bell's. Remember Art Bell? And as you see on my Facebook pages, I tell you that I'm on Art Bell, although the voice may sound familiar, but it's my voice. So I knew Art. He was quite a guy. Gosh, what a ham. I'll tell you, a ham operator. And I want to say 73s to all the ham operators out there. CQ, CQ. And I hope that you're listening tonight because, yeah, that's another love of mine is radio on that side instead of just being broadcasting. So during your times, all that you've seen UFOs, what did you see? And how much did you see? Did you document it? Did you take pictures? Did you have a witness? Okay. Get back to you. Oh, okay. Great deal. Thank you, Connie. Great to see myself out there too. I can't keep up and re-listen to the program both, but I got them. We're going to try to save them. I'll come back and look at them. Leave your comments and do push that share, subscribe button and the bell, I guess it is, on YouTube, and so we can get some points for that. So we can do some other things coming up. I'm going to get that number out to you guys one more time. Listen, call it, and I'd love to talk to you.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Lary Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-774-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And South Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And East of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Lary Show, call 702-874-1114. Now, to have some fun, right along with us, broadcasting live deep from the desert of Nevada. Welcome to the Glenn Lary Show.
Oh, yes, and I am back. Thank you kindly, everybody. Yes, I've just got a thing that came here to my, well, call it teletype, but it's that old, it's just a regular computer, I guess. But yeah, okay. The shapes of most of UFOs have been seen, have been the circle type. I guess it's the circle type of UFO. Then they've had the sphere. Which has been 62 of those reports. This is recently. And it looks like on the star-like, triangle, 37, I saw the triangle, by the way. It's huge, huge stuff. Let's go on the line and see what we have. Hello, caller, and welcome. This is the Glenn Lary Show. Your name and what we'd like to talk about.
I'm kind of hesitant to give my real name.
Well, you don't have to, sir. But
I just just got off with a friend of the phone with a friend of mine who lives about 400 miles from Wuhan,
Okay.
and he's telling me about the conspiracy that's going on there at the Level 4 Biosafety Lab in Wuhan. You know, they're the ones that discovered
Yes.
the virus.
Yeah. Actually, was it an accident? That's what they're calling it, an accident. Something
Well,
happened there.
Tells me it's been patented. That the virus has been patented since 2015.
Huh.
And
The virus has been patented. You can patent a virus. Okay, let's get something we can kill everybody with, and all, but it's patented. So
it was designed for different than what actually happened, and they've had some type of a disaster there.
are you by a wind tunnel of some sort, sir? You're moving around. I can hear you. Something's going on there.
I'm just a little nervous here. I'm very sorry.
No problem.
Anyway, the biologists that were involved with this was Sen Buk Cho and Ken Ki Ding Tong.
Okay.
And supposedly Sen Buk Cho has already committed suicide. And they're back ordered about what he just told me is they're back ordered about 1 million body bags. Now, if this is just a mild disease, why would they be back ordered 1 million body bags?
Interesting. Was it a way to take out their population, maybe, or was it intent? I mean, seriously.
No, it's some type of a microtechnology bio accident of some. I'm not very familiar with it, but he called me up and he was just frantic. And I just got off the phone with him, and I was going to talk to you about something different tonight. But
well, with that saying, what does he want to do about it? What is his?
He's telling everybody to stay, and he called me and said, "Stay in the house. Don't go outside. Definitely don't go to any restaurants, and
stay out of the public."
I don't know. Yeah, stay out of the public. And I'm in Los Angeles right now, and he's just telling me that, like, he's wearing goggles and face masks and rubber gloves, and he's just totally freaked out. Now, this is a Chinese guy. Maybe he's reacting, but he's totally freaked out.
Yeah, I imagine so. A lot of people are. I've got neighbors that are shopping and stocking up, and they said we're good for, oh gosh, at least 6 months. There, what happens then? I mean, gosh.
Yeah.
You got to go out and get stuff, you know. And thank God I'm on a well, got water, thank God. But yeah, if you do get sick, I mean, it's not just the flu, and that's itself has killed so many people. And their doctors are saying that don't panic over this. Don't cause a panic throughout the society about this, because it's just special cases, and they're trying to contain all that right now. They're trying to take care of that, and they have a venom for that. So I don't know. Oh gosh, yeah. Glove up. Wear your mask. You know, when you go different places like that. You know, don't touch your face. And when you cough away in your sleeve or sneeze away from people. And yeah, because it's a bad thing. Get in and do your stuff. Is it smart to be out and about? Well, you got to be out and about. It's the world we live in, and if we all close our doors, you know, life does go on. And for those that have survived this, have recovered over 50,944, to be exact. And there's only been 3,202 deaths. All the cases that are active right now are 93,154 plus. And hopefully they'll have that down. And like I just heard that the folks on the ship got to go home on the cruise ship. Been released.
I'm hoping that he was just overreacting, because it's just amazing how freaked out he was.
Yeah, I had a gentleman that worked for the government come out in my office where I work and say, "This is serious. I'm just going to get more serious and more serious. And you're going to see how this is going to happen." And he shook me up. Yeah, he had me shake. I was going, "Well, what do you do?" "Well, I have to go to work and pay for my bills." You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, I've been to Vegas many times. They got a lot of Asian people living there.
yeah, that's true. But just because you're Asian doesn't mean you're going to have the virus, unless you're over there. And
Well,
that's
they fly in all the time there in Vegas.
well, I think they've stopped that, have they not?
27 flights a day or something.
Yeah. I think they've stopped all those flights from coming in.
I would hope so.
Yeah, you betcha. And that was done
Okay.
by our president. So, what was
Well,
the
that's all
other
I've
thing
got.
that? What was the other thing that you had in mind to talk about?
Oh well, we were talking about. Oddly enough, we were talking about several actors that have died, and they have genetically and plastic surgically made them. I mean, it's a secret that they're dead, and they actually are different actors out there that are pretending to be the same person.
Oh, well, that's interesting. As in whom? Who may they be?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know, but they were talking. We were just kind of talking about it that some of them were accidentally killed while making a movie and stuff, and they couldn't afford to have them die because they were too far into the movie.
I know that they've done it with animation more or less. I mean, they can take a person's face and duplicate them and have them talk and move just like they're there.
Yeah.
Holographically, I don't know how they do it, but it is quite interesting. It's just crazy.
Yep. Well, anyway, I just thought I would give that to you.
Well,
there,
thank
Glenn.
you kindly. And we are taking more calls, and caller, do call back anytime you'd like. We do enjoy your calls. And once again, folks, keep it clean, and we want to have a great show tonight. Thank you kindly, sir.
Okay.
There you go. Give the number out one more time, and I'll be back after this.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Lary Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Lary Show, call 702-874-1114.
I am taking your calls, everybody. I am back. Oh, yes. Hollywood actors, not really the actors. Someone has taken their places. Oh, that's an interesting one. Let's see what we have and who's on the phone. Let's see. Once again, keep those calls coming. Welcome to the show. This is Glenn Lary, and welcome. Who am I speaking with, and what would you like to talk about?
Well, it's Ryan from Las Vegas, the Ghost Hunter.
Hey,
and,
Ryan, how are you today?
I'm doing okay, sir. How are you?
And are you seeing a lot of ghosts out there?
You know, only in Good Springs, my man. Only in Good Springs.
I would not want to see the ghosts up here. I may know them.
Well, I know a few of them myself at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you talking about the coronavirus, and
Yes.
I'll keep the stations out of it, but I've worked in television news here in the Vegas Valley for going on 15, 20 years now, and
Oh, yes. Great.
my feeling is that well, I think it's being downplayed. I really do. I don't believe the numbers coming out of China. I don't believe the numbers coming out of Iran. And I sure as heck find it hard to believe that it isn't here yet. And if it's not here, it's coming here. I saw in your comments somebody bought the last 3 gallons of bleach today.
Oh, gosh.
Face masks have been sold out.
Yeah, I have one right here, but it's probably the wrong one.
Probably. But what are your thoughts on it? Do you think that this is...
Truthfully, I'm in a position right now where I work around a lot of people. I'm just watching myself. I'm keeping my hands clean. I'm not touching other things. I'm not touching my face. If I shake a hand, I just kind of give them a bump instead of a handshake, a bump, or just maybe an elbow touch, that type of thing. And they understand that. They don't, oh my gosh, why did you do that, type of thing. And people are becoming more aware and about their surroundings and who they talk to and don't be sneezed around or what have you. And well, my thoughts about that, I'm trying to get through this. And I hope to retire soon. And, I hope this is not a crisis the rest of our lives. I'm hoping they have find a cure for this.
Well, they said today that they may have a vaccine in just over a year's time. I also had a report that a nameless employer that some believe that it will infect 40 to 70% of the Earth's population within the year.
And within that 40 and whatever percent, like there's been recovered folks by 50,944, whatever it's just the numbers I've got here.
Now I'm not good at math, but
No.
if there's 7.5 billion people on Earth and 70% of them get it on the high end, and it kills 2% of them, we're still talking about many millions and millions and millions of people.
Yes, I'm hoping that they find something. I just hope this doesn't.
Well, I
Yeah.
hope
What do
so
you do?
too.
What do you do? What would you do? What are you doing?
Well, I have quite a few face masks at the house. I'm wearing them when I'm outside, and I'm trying to avoid the strip and casinos. And I canceled a vacation. I was actually going to go to Thailand here in a few weeks.
Oh wow!
Lost a considerable amount of money because of that.
Yes.
But I don't want to contract it. But
No, you don't.
I've also lived through swine flu, SARS, MERS, Y2K, all of these other things that were going to destroy us all.
Right. Yeah.
So I
Is
don't
this
know.
one more? Or is this the day of doom? It's the black.
I don't know, but I guess my question to you is this: as I leave you here, do you think that this thing is engineered somehow to cull the population?
Whatever it is, it's out of control, and they better get it fixed. Oh,
They better. Otherwise, I'm going to have a lot more ghosts on my tours.
oh, you got that. I know that, sir. Hopefully, I'll never be on your tour.
I hope so. I hope you're not.
Yeah.
I hope you never are.
I thank you kindly for calling, and hope you're enjoying the show.
Thank you, sir. I certainly am. You have a blessed evening.
You too. Thank you kindly, sir. Bye-bye. Well, there you have it. Another person that really thought about this. And what the gentleman said was all right on. Yeah. That's a lot. Are you good with your maker? Are you good with your thoughts? What you've done on Earth? There's a couple things out there where, all right, we're not going to do anything with China again. We're going to build in the United States, get our steel from other places, Germany, what have you, and really start doing things in America and cut them off altogether. They should have been cut off a long time ago. Yes, it's cheaper to get this and that, but it's about time we take care of America. And do you look at it maybe, hey, it's we don't know. Will you be here tomorrow? Is my neighbor going to come down with it and he dies? Or what have you? No, I hope not. Got a call. All right. Hello, caller. This is Glenn Lary, and you are live. And what's your name and what would you like to talk about?
James.
Hello, James. And how are you tonight, sir?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Keep talking louder if you could.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, sir. What would you like to talk
Well,
about?
I just wanted to just chime in here on this virus thing.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. I think that it affected the stock market.
Oh, I know. And I
It
know
dropped
folks
a
that
whole
pulled
lot.
out.
I think it's just a way to they do these shorts, and these options. You know, when it drops, and then you make a bunch of money on it when it goes back up.
Yeah, I understand that, but we have all the Chinese over there. I don't think they're in the stock. You think it?
What it's the regular flu is
Yes.
more dangerous. The flu, the flu.
Oh yeah, it's been yeah.
I mean, so this is, I just think it's just, you just jump on a bandwagon, and anything to make, make the president look bad too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a big fan of President Trump, but that's what you do. If you have a hurricane, you try to make him look bad because he didn't take, the president wasn't taking care of these people in the hurricane, or you get, like in Bush, and then they had Obama and this Benghazi, and anytime there's something terrible happens, Commander in Chief, the other side's gonna make him look bad,
Yeah.
So, man, let's just make Trump look bad with this Corona thing, even though it's just killing, people that are dying are like old people. It's like 80-year-olds.
For him to look bad over this, he's trying to do everything he can to.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
I mean, gosh, he really cares.
Conspiracy.
As a conspiracy, as take down the population. What?
No. Conspiracy of let's affect the stock market, and let's try to bring down the presidency and make him look bad.
Right. Okay. Well, you don't know.
I mean, I just don't. I think it's just come on, man. We're talking about what you got some sniffles here, and you got a cough and a fever. You get over it.
Yeah. You hope so.
I mean, it's not like it's a zombie or anything. It's not like it's not like a apocalypse of the Walking Dead or anything. These people getting the flu.
Right.
I mean, come on. You got the flu before. I got the flu before, right?
Oh yeah. It took me almost a month and a half to get over that
you
cold
didn't
I had.
die. The end of the world didn't happen.
Still alive, Jamie.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. It's just an inside joke. It's crazy. Want to say hello to everybody out there. Pamela, everybody out there. It's coming up. Robert, good to see you too. Joe, good to see you. Thank you very much. And sir, when you heard earlier about this gentleman that called, that's a lot of people to get ill and to leave this earth. That's billions. That's a lot of people.
That's a speculation.
Yeah, I realize that. But those are numbers. The numbers I have in front of me are just crazy. I mean, that's out there. That's 93,154 cases just that have come up.
I think it's what I guess a couple. I don't know. A couple thousand people died. I mean, come on.
Yeah, 3,000.
That's nothing. You know how many people we got in China?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
3,000. There's probably more people dying from wiping their ass, or their butt.
All right. Well, again, caller, thank you so very much for calling. We appreciate it.
All right.
And,
that's just my 2 cents.
That's good. I want to hear it, and I want the folks out there to hear it, and I want their comments.
I think if people just calm, wash your hands. Come on.
Oh, I got
Stay
that.
calm, wash your hands.
And that I do. That we do. And don't touch your face. Keep your hands clean and stay away from a lot of folks if you can.
It's funny. One more thing before I go is what I heard. You people wear these masks.
Right.
And it's the opposite. You put the mask on. You got saliva and you've got moisture there in front of your mouth there. And that's what the virus likes to cling to. So it actually defeats the whole purpose.
What shall we do? Gosh.
Well, just wash your hands, stay away from people, and you know what I mean, and try to stay healthy. Eat good, try to stay healthy, and you'll be all right. I mean, the same precautions you would during the flu season.
Right.
I think it's come on, everybody's just all in a hoop and a holler about this, and
right.
That's my 2 cents, and I think it's. If anybody's in the stock market, it's time to buy right now. Buy. The stuff's low.
Yeah, we're low.
Time
Again,
to buy.
caller. Thank you again, caller. I appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good night.
You too. Oh, I see Barbara's listening tonight.
Now, to have some fun, right along with us, broadcasting live deep from the desert of Nevada. Welcome to the Glenn Lary Show.
From viruses to UFOs, you name it. Is it a conspiracy? What's happening? I've got statistics in front of me here. Yeah, and they're big numbers. Big numbers, if you can see that on the camera. The flu is around. Doesn't mean that you're really sick like this. No. I'm sure they have testing panels and stuff that you can get and find out for yourself. Keep an eye on it. Please do. More calls coming through. Let's talk. Back. This is Glenn Lary. Go ahead. You are live on the air. What's your name and what you like to talk about?
How are you doing, Larry?
Hello. And sir, if you could talk just a little louder. You're really faint there, sir.
I'm talking as loud as I can. How's that?
There you go. I got you better. Sounds better. Yeah.
Well, I've been tuned in here a little bit. I noticed that, people are calling in with their concerns,
Yes.
for this virus. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a second here and just point a few things out.
Yes, please do.
It's
Second caller, stand by with you.
okay. Let's look at some things that are real. From ever since I can remember, and I think I started remembering things about 3 years old.
Okay.
We've always had some kind of a threat.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So, if you were to go, let's just go with the last, 10, 20 years.
Right.
And we really don't have to go that far.
No.
But we need to ask ourselves some different questions. Not how am I going to survive the coronavirus or some different questions.
Right.
But while we're thinking of the question, let's think of this.
Right.
My question would be how much fear can you handle? Okay? Because everybody's fear.
Right.
Right? They got fear.
They've got a lot of fear.
All right. So how much fear can you handle? We have had the killer swine flu threat. Remember that one?
Oh, yes.
Okay, the smallpox a few years back where the nurses and doctors refused to get their vaccine. Then we had the bird flu threat. We've had a couple
Legionnaire disease.
Yeah, okay.
All that.
And end of the world threat.
Right.
Avian flu. What about Y2K? The whole world is going to fall apart. Okay. And then we'll put on top of that our daily terrorist threat.
Right.
Not to mention the freaky weather threat.
Oh, yeah.
You get on the day, this is happening. I always like this one. Wow, we haven't had this since 2016. As if it's something new. I just don't know. And then, of course, we can go on and on. If it isn't Russia threatening America.
Right.
Last one I think it was Korea or something. Okay, so this stuff, if you put it all together and look at it for what it really is, it's an ongoing, consistent flow
Right.
of how the sheep should fear everything that's going on around them, and you should depend on government officials and World Health Organizations and on and on and on. But if you look at the history, let's split it up a little bit. Everything, billions of dollars was spent on protecting the skies of America.
Right.
And here on 911, it was a total failure. Matter of fact, I can't think of any success that the government has ever been involved in with any amount of money you ever gave them.
Right.
Any amount of money that you ever spent to save yourself.
Right.
Okay? So here we are living in America, and now we have this new threat.
Right.
And they're calling it pandemic. Well, I think if you go look at the statistics of what takes place every year, not every other year, every
Caller, stand by, please. We have another call coming through. Second caller, go ahead, sir. Keep talking, and the second caller shall call back. Our lines are full, so stand by, caller, please. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there because, people are paying attention to the wrong thing. They're fearing the wrong thing.
Right.
And you know, how much money do we think was spent just on 9/11?
Oh my gosh.
Or Y2K.
Right.
Let's go to Y2K for a minute. Everybody and their brother would all bought food stores and generators, and extra gas, and all this. All this money was unnecessarily spent for a non-event.
Right.
Okay, and then for the next 5, 8 years, you had people, hey man, you want a good deal on a generator? Do you need some food storage? You know, they were selling it all out. And this is what happens every time we have one of these so-called threats.
Right.
Now, what everybody, you know, when you think, oh man, back in years such and such, billions of people died. Well, aren't we living in the modern age? Don't we have better medicine?
Right.
Go with it.
You're right. It's been all this stuff's been around for years, and other stuff popping up here and there, and now this has popped up, but it's popped out of another country. And there's this level 4 lab.
Well, yeah, Larry. How many cases of flu or measles or anything? I don't care what it is. How many places you think the American people have been to a country and took it with them? That way.
Oh, you're right.
Okay? So what I'm trying to point out is the obvious.
Right. I had a cousin die of the flu. My gosh. Of the flu.
Yeah, we're talking. I was looking at the statistics, you know, for influenza, this sort of thing,
Right.
for different years, you know, 2011, 2012, 16, 17, 18, you know, right on up the ladder. And the worst that we had, now understand, we're dealing with 300 plus, what was it, 316, 330 million people here in America.
Right.
Okay? The highest number that I could find is people dying from, you know, influenza, there wasn't any particular description, was 56,000. Okay, so if you were just going to receive a check, the money, would you want the check for 56,000, or would you take the remaining $1 million? Well, I think you'd take the $3 million, right?
Then I would.
Okay, so there's that's what you're looking at. And people, like I said, they're not asking the right questions. But everybody is already in fear. They haven't seen anything. They haven't really heard anything except for what we know to be absolute lying, propaganda, BS, mainstream junk. It's just junk. And every time, now understand this is how I'm going to get this as my last point.
Right.
They're using this flu thing that exists every year, okay, and fine, it's a different strain, it's more powerful, it's all, but they're using it as a medical tool to keep the people in, you know, in their fear. I don't know how much money, how many masks do you buy already, Larry?
I just have some old ones I've had around the house when I did painting. They're out of masks. You can't get them.
And just, you know, just like with the smallpox, oh man, we're going to have a smallpox outbreak. You know, everybody started wearing masks and all these things. Nothing came.
Right.
Oh, they were going to kind of, you know, the bird flu was coming in out of the Northwest. They were preparing the towns and, you know, having meetings and all this. You know, man, back then, 6-7 years ago.
Right.
But what's shameful is people keep responding to the lies that they know they're being told. Just be on the safe side.
Well, I want to hear from some more people about their thoughts also. Joe, thank you so very much.
Yes, sir. Just
And
thought I'd do my 2 cents.
I love it. And keep them coming. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All righty. Okay, I have a second caller on the line, and I'm sorry for that. I only have Steve to answer the call. Are you still with us?
Hello.
Oh, is this Barbara?
This is Barbara. Hello, Glenn. How are you?
Oh, hold on. I got this. I need to have your music playing for you. I have it here somewhere. My gosh. We've been gone for a while, Barbara.
I know. I saw you on the Facebook
Yes.
there.
Yeah. There you go.
Hello, everybody. This is Barbara Butler from Summerlin, Nevada. I'm president and CEO of Nevada Community, and I'm a Nevada community sponsor for the show, Red Rock Valley Academy. Woo woo!
That's you. That's you, Barbara. Gosh. Barbara, what do you have on your mind tonight?
I think everybody's talking about this this sickness.
Yeah, it's the virus.
This is it a I'm confused. Is it corona or
It's the coronavirus. Yes, Corona, not the beer.
oh, okay. Okay. Anyway.
So you can tell your husband Steve he can drink Corona if he still does.
Okay. He's happy.
He's
Anyway,
back.
I just wanted a couple of comments about the corona,
Yeah.
about this virus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, evidently there, a couple of things. I went to the store the other night to pick up a couple of things I needed for my garden, and I went to the Walmart. Have you been to this Walmart?
Which one is that you're talking about?
Oh, it's in Summerlin, down the street.
I don't get up to
Have you been to a Walmart?
Not for a while.
Never have been.
Oh, I've been there. Yes, I have.
Oh, anyway, they have this place in the front where you can get your nails done. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah, they have.
I get my nails done at a salon where I get my hair done
Oh.
in a very nice salon up in Summerlin. I would not go to Walmart to get my nails done. Anyway, I walked by there and saw all these Chinese ladies wearing masks.
Well, they wear masks because of the fumes and whatever they have to work with, and the people's feet and their nails, and that's very dirty.
I don't. With this virus and everything, they're wearing masks. I don't understand.
Hopefully, so you won't get it when people sneeze or it's in the air when you're around a lot
That
of people.
scared me. I saw that and I got out of there quickly because when I see that, it reminds me of the news. I watch the news. I watch the people on the Chinese people in China, and they're all wearing masks over there. So when I walked by that nail place, and they all had Chinese women, they all had masks on. That's what I thought of.
My gosh.
So very scary. That's some of the scary things that happened today. That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
And oh my goodness, another thing.
Go ahead.
Well, there's a new restaurant down the street, and it is a Chinese restaurant. And I don't know if it's a good idea to have, with all this going on, if it's a good idea.
What's a good idea? For them to have a restaurant down the street from you?
Well, not down the street, in the area, down the neighborhood. It's my friends go in that area, in that strip mall. They go over there. I just don't think it's a good idea to have a Chinese restaurant there, especially with all this virus business.
Okay. Well, I don't.
Anyway, another thing. This is about all that my topic tonight is about this virus.
Okay.
This Chinese virus. It's a Chinese virus. Am I right or wrong?
Well, it's a virus that started there. They created it from
They
their country.
created it.
Yeah.
Oh.
They created
Why
it.
would they do a thing like that, Larry?
Well, it's like warfare.
Larry.
Glenn Larry, or either one. It's because it's German, I think. That's what I really think. And it got out of control, and now and they can't control it.
Oh my goodness. Well, anyway,
somebody's
Candace
patented it.
down the street.
Yeah.
My neighbor Candace, she lives in our community.
Okay.
It's a beautiful community up here. It's wonderful. We have a guard at the front, and his name is Tyrone. He's very good, very attentive.
Sorry about that. That's the weather. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's very attentive. He watches people that comes in. Anyway, so Candace down the street, she has a new domestic, and we were
a new domestic,
a domestic.
as in a servant.
Yes, a maid servant, domestic housekeeper, or domestic worker.
Okay. All right.
We all have them.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, she hasn't. I have one, and she's Guatemala.
Oh, okay.
It's near Mexico.
Yeah.
Anyway, Candace down the street has a new domestic, And I walked in and she said, "Oh, I have a new domestic. Her name is Sun." I said, "Oh, Sun, it's interesting." Oh, excuse me, that's interesting. And I look around and she's Chinese or Filipino or something like this. She's some kind of Asian.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's wrong with that?
I told her I do not agree with this. There is an epidemic on TV with these Chinese.
Well,
And
how
we
do you?
don't, hello, we don't need them bringing over diseases.
But
Hello.
hello, Barbara doesn't mean that she was over there. She's probably American, from America, and she probably maybe she's Filipino. How do you know? I mean,
She doesn't speak very good English. Very broken. I have to speak very slow. Like, hello, like this.
like that. Okay. She probably heard you all right. Did you yell at her?
I
Hello?
didn't yell at the domestic. I yelled at Candace. I said, "Why do you have these people in our neighborhood?" Now she's going to be trancing in and out of. She's allowed now to go through the guard gate. And I told her, what if she brings her friends, her family? Who knows what can happen? You have to forgive my throat. I have a bit of a raspy throat.
Okay.
A little bit of not really a cough. It's more of a, and now I get paranoid. It was in Candace's house. She's got a domestic who's a Chinese.
Right.
Now I've got a scratchy throat.
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe
scary.
it's just something
It's
in the
very
air there
scary.
about what?
It's scary.
Well, yes, it is scary, but
Uh-huh.
I think you're just fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with you, Barbara. Maybe you have a cough.
I do have a cough, but I see the. Steve agrees.
Yeah, this is the Chinese girl over there walking.
She doesn't. She agrees.
Yeah, the Chinaman over there.
It's not a Chinaman. It's a Chinese lady.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's some diseases over here. You know, we try to keep clean.
Well, she's cleaning, but the good news was she was using bleach.
Okay.
And I was heard on the television,
Uh-huh.
on Fox News, that bleach kills the virus.
Well, are you gonna bring a bleach everywhere you go and when you get out? I mean,
No, I bring the what is it? The squirting, the gel.
okay,
The gel.
right.
I don't touch people. I tend to. Oh, excuse me.
Boy, Barbara, you have some
A
water
little
there.
bit of a cold, a little cough today.
Uh-huh. I had that bad cough for a long time. My gosh.
Anyway,
Oh,
so that's my 2 cents
Okay.
on the corona, the Chinese corona.
okay. I think you're gonna be all right, Barbara. I really do. I just don't go out in a lot of crowds and stuff.
Well, how do you feel about the Chinese? You know, these Chinese people coming here.
Well, I mean, I don't want them here now because of they're
You do
sick.
not want any Chinese people here.
Not right
Do you
now.
want to
Not trying to
ban
contain
them?
this. Especially if they come from those areas. I don't want them near us.
Ban them.
I think
Yes,
they have been
ban them.
banned.
So
But-
should we round them up here?
No. You can't do that anymore. It doesn't happen that way. No.
No.
I have another caller. You want to hang on and see what it is? Maybe they want to talk to you. Hang on. This is the Glenn Larry Show. Who am I speaking with? And you're live on the air with me and Barbara. Hello?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You there?
Yeah, we're here. Go ahead. We're live with
Well,
Barbara.
here, hello.
Hi, Barbara.
Hello.
Hi, Barbara. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Who is this?
This is Dan in Las Vegas, your buddy.
Hello, Dan.
How are you? I was just listening to you. You know, I have several people from like Guatemala and Mexico that work around our house to do the maid.
Oh,
And
excellent. They do very good work.
Yeah.
Very hard workers.
But I got to tell you, I figured it out. If you talk to them slower, they seem to understand.
Absolutely. That's what I said. That's what I said earlier. I said I have to speak slow
Yeah.
to them.
You got to talk slow and
Yeah.
sometimes you have to yell at them, and if you yell, sometimes they understand better too.
Well, I don't know. Maria has some broken English, but I've had her as a domestic for about 4 years now, and I've met her family, and they've came to the house for dinner, and they brought over uh, uh, their food, you know,
Yeah.
Do they bring their own
ethnic
cleaning?
food,
Do they bring their own
tamales,
cleaning
and
supplies?
these types of things. Very delicious.
Do they bring their own cleaning supplies?
Uh, in the beginning, Marie did, but she only brought over this very cheap products. We like to buy. We only use organic products, and they're only organic, non-corrosive, and they're better for the environment.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, we buy the most expensive stuff that we can get, and I kind of think that she's I hate to say this, but I think that our maid is stealing the good stuff and using the crappy stuff in our house, and then she's stealing the good stuff because it seems like it's always less.
She's just not using it then.
Well, Dan, that sounds like a situation. Sometimes their good help is hard to find, so I don't know. I would probably make some changes if I were you.
Yeah, well, do you do yoga?
Yes, I do yoga. I do hot yoga.
Ooh. Yeah, no, well, my wife just does regular yoga. So, anyway, she was over here one time, and usually she comes here with her husband, Roberto.
Huh.
And he cleans the windows and stuff while she cleans all the stuff. Well, so she came over by herself,
Uh-huh.
And my wife was at her yoga class, and oddly enough, she was doing a double yoga class.
Uh-huh.
So I was talking to her. Yeah, I was talking to her, and I said, like, how's Robert? Oh, Robert, he is in New York, And I said, oh, okay. And she says, where are your wife? And I said, oh, well, my wife is at yoga for 2 hours today. So I came around the corner, and she was leaning up against the wall, rubbing on her lip, and she had one leg up on the wall.
Uh-oh.
And she goes, yeah, it's so lonely. Roberto, he is at New York. And I'm kind of like, well, so have you ever run across that? It seems to me, it seems to me, if you ever have sex with these people, they're probably
Oh, my goodness.
What?
These are domestics. I don't know where do you live, Dan?
I live close to Summerlin. I don't want to tell you where I live, but I live close to Summerlin.
Well, I don't know where. Well, I've never heard of this. These are domestics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I live at the lakes. That's close to Summerlin, but
Not quite. No.
we've got a big house.
We always call the lakes the wannabe Summerlin.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah, I've
A
got
little
a
older.
house.
A little older.
Nice.
Nice. I have some friends in the lakes. That's fine.
Someday I'll be a Summerlin. Yeah, as soon as they build the lake over there.
Wow. Huh.
But anyway, yeah, I just wondered your opinion on that. If
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like you have some problems with your domestic, and it's,
well, no, I just
very difficult to find good help. And once they get if you've caught them stealing from you, goodness gracious, you need to terminate that.
Well, I'm not sure she's stealing, but it just seems like the good stuff in the cupboard is gone after she's been there. I don't know.
Well,
Kind of weird.
okay, Dan,
Very weird.
thank you for calling, Dan. And
Yeah.
watch out for
sorry.
that gal now. Come on, watch her.
Be careful,
Okay.
Dan. Good day.
Okay, bye, sweetie. Okay, so see you, Joyce.
There's a fan right there, Barbara. Big fan.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Boy, I think you should
I don't
have
know
your.
what he was talking about.
Well, let's move on that. Okay, I'll tell you what. I think you should have your own 10-minute segue on my show.
Well, let me see. I would love to promote the academy, the Red Rock Valley.
Okay.
And we do have some things coming up.
Right.
And you know, I did tell you about Dustin.
Well,
and
now
his
what
injury,
happened now?
His wrestling injury. I told you about.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, he's off the crutches now.
Oh, good.
And he seems to be hopping along just, but he's still on a brace, a brace.
Okay,
You know,
good.
a brace on his knee. And but he's fine. He's a young boy, and he'll bounce back. And that's what the doctor said.
I heard they had a birthday recently or something.
They did have a birthday.
How old are they now?
Well, not they, but this Trevor did.
Okay.
Dustin's 15 and Trevor's 13.
Okay. Oh, that's good age. Boy, good.
Trevor had a birthday the other day. And
Uh-huh.
we had a little get together, and what we did is we had a get together with our friends, and what they wanted to do is go to the what is this? Roller skating.
Yeah, the roller skating.
Yeah. So we looked it up, and they wanted to go to this roller skating, and oh my, it was on Boulder Highway. Can you believe that?
There used to be
I'm
an
not
ice.
going to be caught dead in that area.
There used to be an ice ring out there years ago too. I understand.
It's Crystal Palace. Have you heard of this?
Yes, that's
Yeah, it's on
old.
Boulder Highway. I don't know if I'd go in that area, especially after dark.
Well, what right? I don't know.
So we canceled that, and we've had some friends over. Marcy down the street. This is another story. Marcy down the street. She has a foreign exchange student,
Oh,
and she's from. I think she's from Ecuador. I think that sounds right, Ecuador.
okay.
Anyway, she's very small, very petite, pretty little thing, petite.
Okay.
And I am same age as Dustin is, so she's 15, and she goes to the same school, but she's quite small.
Oh, right. What's wrong
So
with that?
I asked her. I said, "Are you malnutrition? Because maybe in their country she doesn't have as much food over there, and maybe they don't grow because they don't have enough to eat."
Wow.
Candace got very upset with that. I thought it was very
Yeah.
insulting her and insulting her culture. And she brought up a question.
Right. Well,
You know.
it's, I guess. Great. We're gonna try to take some more callers, Barbara.
Okay. Well, Glenn,
I want
it's good to hear from you. It's great that you're back on Facebook.
Oh.
So I went on the Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll be quite honest with you, I'd forgotten my password. I had to log that, do the whole, Trevor helped me, or
Right.
Dustin helped me,
right.
and to get back logged in, and I
Well-
saw all these people wanting to be my friend. I don't know who they are, and
And
Dustin
spell out
said,
your last name, Barbara. What?
Butner, Barbara Butner. Now, people have a friend requested me. I don't know who they are. Trevor or Dustin just said, just approve them, Mom. Just approve them. The more friends, the better. I
Yes.
said, okay. So I just started approving people,
Right.
and we'll see how it goes. I don't know who they are, and I'm not on.
That's you.
Hello, this is Barbara Butner from Summerlin, Nevada, president of the PTA Red Rock Valley Academy.
And
I would like to say thank you for listening to the Glenn Lary Show on, is it Pecos? Is that
on K Ghost Radio, also we're on
Radio.com, on Facebook too. And God bless America, and God bless our President Trump.
All right. Thank you, Barbara. I hope to hear from you
Good
again.
night, Glenn. I'm going to take maybe a bath tonight and get some Halls and maybe a little bit of a cough syrup for my scratchy throat.
I hope that you just get well.
I'm not sick.
No.
Because the last thing I want to do is tell people I'm sick with all this coronavirus going.
No, you'll be fine. Thank you, Barbara.
Good night, Glenn.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Barbara. Oh, my gosh. She is something. She is a lot of fun. We get her to call once in a while. She promotes the show with her little group, and that which is fantastic. I understand she has her own UFO group, of all things. We're past the top of the hour of 9, and we're doing quite well. I need to go to a little break real fast. Let's do this. See what we got here. And so I can do the commercial break. I know the affiliates had the light went off on me up there. Sorry, I'm late on that one. So, but we will make this happen. Hopefully for everybody. Coming up right now. Okay. I see the flag. Affiliates. Yeah. Okay. So stand by.
Now, to have some fun, right along with us, broadcasting live deep from the desert of Nevada. Welcome to the Glenn Lary Show.
Violence, theft, drugs, graffiti. It's all part of joining a gang. In times like these, we need to protect our children and our community from gangs. Gangs often prey on unsupervised teens with low self-esteem, who perform poorly in school, who seek a sense of belonging, or are simply bored. Joining a gang often involves violent hazing rituals. Once in a gang, members can become alienated from their families, school, and friends. Drugs, guns, and malicious activity are common elements in gangs. Trying to leave a gang can be a difficult and dangerous process. The best way to get out of a gang is never to join one. Protect kids from being recruited by a gang. Know who they're hanging out with. Involve kids in after-school activities and provide positive role models. Help reduce gang activities in your community by working with local law enforcement and school systems. Don't let a kid you know get involved with gangs. Visit ncpc.org to learn more or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
As I click it away, it's supposed to work. Well, it did what it did. I control my whole area here, folks. We don't go through any other channeling company. We do it ourselves. All mine. Okay, I'm taking some more calls. We're going to put out that number for you. And do call with some good stuff.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Lary Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Lary Show, call 702-874-1114.
Oh, yes, I do love that thunder. I like thunder. I like all that. Hear it real special. If you've got stereo, that's going to sound really cool in your computer speakers, I'll tell you for sure. Michael, good to see you out there. Ryan, good to see you out there. Paula, good to see you. I'm getting Roberta again. She's out there. I'm looking at lots of folks. Roger, good to see you. Mr. Allen, Mr. King, good to see you. And Harvey, good to see you also. Looks like Ryan there. I have two different Ryans. Christopher, good to have you back. Yes, okay. Yes, Roberta and Roger, good to see you. Barbara's still listening, I guess. That's great. She's on here. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Donald. Donald, thank you very much. And it just keeps coming and coming. And again, Pamela, thank you. Yes, you all are there. Thank you for the nice quotes. Mm-hmm. Now, if you get on the YouTube channel, do share me with everybody on, of course, on Facebook. Very important. And then subscribe on the YouTube channel because that's going to help us out a bit. Get our numbers up. We need that desperately. We're growing again. We're growing. We were off for a while. We're back. I want you folks to know we do love you. It's not that we don't. We're not trying to be on the radio. It's because of some difficulties we've had. And this has to do with IT work and what have you. You understand. And you never know what Facebook or YouTube may do to you. they may just throw you off for something or go to Facebook jail or something like that. I guess I don't know how that works, but I don't want to be there. But well, we've had some very interesting calls at the top of the hour here. We're going to the second hour. To recap, of course, the coronavirus has just been so bad. Everybody's worried about something's a conspiracy. We're looking at statistics here. There's the recovery folks that recovered about 50,944. There's been 3,000 deaths, by the way. And the active folks that have it all over the world is about 93,154 people that have that. And yeah, we're down in the United States, thank God. We don't want it here, although it is here. And Seattle's got a problem. Portland, LA has a few. Yeah, nothing here, thank God. I've heard yet in Nevada. So that's looking good. And so if you do get sick, wait out. Unless you think it really is something that could be this, get it checked by your doctor right away. And if you think that you're not sick, you're doing fine, you should be fine. Stay home, get well. Is it the flu? Is it the disease? Is it what is it? That's the question you'll be asking yourself when you get sick now. Are somebody's wearing a mask for their protection? Are they wearing a mask because they're sick? I don't know. But a lot of folks wearing masks, and I see a lot of it when I'm in a casino recently here, by the way. I have a light going off of here from affiliates. Yes, I realize I skipped their commercial, but I hope they took the break of their time. I also want to thank everybody out there listening, by the way, all the ham operators, CQ to you, and 73s to everybody out there in the ham world. KPFF 97.7 and Pahrump, want to say hello to them, their oldie station and a community radio. They do very good. They've got my buddy Harvey started that years ago, and God, he loved radio and loved TV, loved all that stuff, and the guy was smart. Yeah, he helped me out with my transmitters. Good man. Passed away, and we all miss him. So wherever you may be, it might be in the morning or it might be, afternoon, maybe in the evening, wherever you're at. But thank you for tuning in to us. We're broadcasting here deep in the desert, as you know, and we're getting you wherever you may be or listening. We had Stephen Gibbs on quite a while back. He was a time traveler, along with another friend of mine I had on there, and I haven't heard from him for a while. Avery, I hope that might be him. Who knows? We'll find out. Who do we have on here? Let's see. Two lines going. This is Glenn Lary, and you're live. What would you like to talk about? What's your name?
Oh, hey, how you doing tonight? This is halftime. Are you on the radio tonight?
Yeah, we're live, buddy. You're on the radio with us.
Oh, okay. I didn't get you tuned in. I was just gonna say hi, actually.
Well, that's great. Nice to have you, sir. And what would you like to talk about? What's on your mind?
Were you still talking about UFOs?
Yes, we are, and that's every night, regardless of what the subject is. We will go to that right away. Go ahead. You're live.
Well, you know about the secret base on the back side of the moon?
I've heard about that. Yes, and it. Have you seen pictures?
Yeah, well, just drawings and stuff. The Nazis have just, been on the backside since about 1942, I guess.
Right. Well, they started making a craft at one time. They're scientists.
Yeah, they were messing with trying to clone a alien with a human.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's where redheads came from.
That's where the redheads came from.
Everybody knows that redheads are half alien.
You do really think that, sir? I mean, do you think that?
Oh yeah.
My sister has red hair.
Yeah, well,
those times I thought she might be an alien, but I don't think so.
Let me ask you this: is she left-handed?
Yes, she is.
There you go. All redheads are left-handed, and does she like the dentist?
No.
Yeah. See, there you are.
I don't like the dentist either, although I have to have some teeth pulled in the back. Oh, gosh,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Well, so let's talk about the backside of the moon.
Well, okay. We're just talking about the redheads. Mostly, a lot of them live in Chicago too. They're most likely to catch and spread diseases.
Okay, as in the coronavirus.
No, just because they're red hair. You got redheaded people out there, right?
Yeah, we do. Now, you're back in Oklahoma, are you?
No, Rockland, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay. Don't you have red-haired people out there also?
No, not a lot.
Oh, I met a redhead. I met a redheaded Indian that had red hair from a tribe.
You got that performer out there too. What's his name?
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top. Yeah, he's red hair. See?
Well, he might be an alien. I don't.
I'll rest my case.
Well, at any rate, that's pretty darn good. Well, sir, thank you for calling, and I will put that one down in the books. Redheads, be aware. Might be aliens. Thank you kindly, sir. Bye-bye. Might be aliens. Red hair. Okay, I'm fine. I just, you never know. But the backside of the moon, yeah, I've heard about that. That's pretty interesting. And there's been astronauts talking about, are they really? Is there a city? Did they see what they thought they saw? Information was going to come back to Houston, and it wasn't good. Identify, and they had to use some secret names. Give us a call.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Lary Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Lary Show, call 702-874-1114.
Oh, how scary can it be? Oh my gosh. Little moon men out there, and they have a village, they have a city, they have something. Although I have watched some videos of flying saucers leaving the moon, 2 or 3 of them, and they're going fast. In space, things move fast. Although it looks very slow, and they're fixing stuff up there, they're doing their thing, yeah. But when something goes, and they're repairing something, they're looking at it, it's pretty obvious they're a little upset. What is that, And these things have never really approached them, I don't think. There was, one they saw pretty close, but I don't think that they really want to talk to us. Or they've done it. Well, some say they have done it. Some have said that they're here walking among us. Some say that you couldn't tell if they were human or not. I've wondered about a lot of people I've met that, well, won't go there, but that we see these folks that may be alien, extraterrestrial from another world. Have you ever seen the TV series called The Invaders? It was a Quinn Martin production, and it was interesting. I have the series, and they're here to take over the Earth, and this guy runs around and exposes them, stops them from doing it, what have you. Very good TV series back in the day, 1967 to be exact. Love to look at the cars back there. Oh, that's so much fun to watch those TV series that have those old cars. Well, are they redhead with left-handed people? I don't know. Want to say hello to Harvey's Ray's Honey, by the way. On my website, I have Ray Honey. We have real good honey. I like it. 702 885 1260. Give him a call for Honey. Great guy. Tina's hair and extensions and color. I thank you so much, sweetheart. I'll get in and get my hair cut. Yes, I will. If you're in Vegas, you need a haircut or something, women, you need something done, see her. She's the best. Reasonable and reliable. Oh my God, she's great. 702 591 0033. She does my hair. I love her. I need a trim. Yeah. I need to get rid of this gray. Well, I'll come back. So, why? Dudley's Transportation. Thank you so much, sir. I see you the other day. And your wife. Good to see you both. Gosh, you're both looking good. It's good to see you. Fran Sullivan, my buddy Fran of Carpet Tiles USA. If you can't see the floor here, but I also have these carpet tiles that I put on the tabletops of the station here. And it's really cool. It's working out real nice. The mouses work very good on it. So not only did he do the floors, I got some for my tabletops. And gosh, that's Fran. If you have it, maybe you have a casino or a big restaurant, or maybe you have a home or what have you, a casino. Give him a call, Fran. Type it. He says Kapus. Okay, I got you right here. People are coming up on the side of the internet, and I can't keep up with both sides. So I'm going to tell you it's Carpet Tiles USA, 702-265-4419. Thank you so much. Man, we love you. Pamela, I see you out there. Good to see you. Hello. Yes. Hello, everybody out there. We are into the second part of the show. It's about the bottom of the hour. And we are taking calls from everyone. So don't be afraid to call. Use another name. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I told you earlier we had Stephen Gibbs on a while back. And Avery, he's into this whole thing too. He's a very smart man about time travel. We had Rob, Jerry, and I believe this guy's jumped through. His daughter had called, and we found out that was her dad that actually jumped through this device. And we're going to be recapping on those shows real soon. Time travel is very interesting. Do you think it really is or has? Well, this guy has a time machine that people buy for about $400. And it goes onto your front, and it does plug into the wall, I guess. All right, I'm running on batteries, I'm sure. But the guy had invented this, had been on different shows, and he's been written in magazines, and he's still around. Oh, I don't know. I think he's been visited by the government to see what type of device this may be, because the stuff he comes up with is very feasible. Can really maybe work. I don't know. Or really get him hurt. There have been folks that have used that device, and they don't know where they're at. I don't know if they've left the Earth on time or they left for good. I don't know, but I'm going to try to have them back on again because it was such a great show. People were calling in. I think we have, at that time, we had at least 4 or 5 calls, hot calls, and great subject matter. Love to talk to you about it. And if you have some ideas of something you want to talk about, call us. I am going to give out this number again. This guy does it so well. It might remind you of somebody, but be sure to get the number.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Lary Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Lary Show, call 702-874-1114.
I am back, everybody, and welcome to the second part of this hour, the bottom of the hour. Good evening, good afternoon, and, well, good morning, wherever you may be. And I know you people are listening from all over the states, and you're tuned in to Facebook tonight. And it's good to be back. Oh, it is good to be back. And we're going to be back for a long, long time. Using YouTube also, and of course the radio site. Two of the stations are down, but the other ones are up and they are broadcasting. So want to thank all of our affiliates out there that are listening, small micro broadcasters, low power, that's low power, AM and FM. To all my hams out there, 73s to you and CQCQ, wherever you may be, hope that you're listening, you're out there. KPFF 97.7 in Pahrump, Nevada. They're only station and they play all sorts of music, and they are a community station. They do a great job for Pahrump. So I hope that you guys are listening, and I hope that me maybe someday be on that radio station. It'd be nice. KBHR 57 AM.com, Siskiyou, Alaska. I'd like to see more of those folks up there. And we've still got comments coming in. Yes, I'd just love to have you guys on the board here. On the YouTube board, there's a lot more going on. I've got 3 computers in front of me, and it's a lot to handle. Remember when you didn't have computers? In those days on radio, you had your board, and you had your turntables, and you had a cart machine, tape, by the way, that would loop and hit different times. It would stop by tone and what have you. And you did all your commercials that way. Right here, it's in front of me, and so I do the bumper music and the music, what have you. I don't know if you guys got a touch of that Chris Ears, but I'm going to play it for you. This copyright is good. I have permission, so I hope that they keep us on with this. But this is pretty interesting stuff. He's really good. We start our show out with this now. What a talent. Chris Ears.
I got the windows rolled down, got the radio up, and I'm heading out of Vegas tonight. And it's a 1:30 on a 4-day run, and the desert is a welcome sight.
Oh, I tell you, isn't he good? Oh, yes. Chris Ears. Now, you can get all his stuff on CD Baby or what have you. But the guy's so talented. And if you looked at some of my YouTube channel stuff or have done stuff on me, I've had him in the studio. I think that was Studio B. Studio A, that's the old Studio B. We're in the new one here now. A is outside, which is the AM FM. Part 15, low power, for a reason, because we're waiting for the window to open for the 100 watt. Yeah, FM 100 watts. We're waiting for that window to open by the FCC. We'll apply. We're all ready to go. And as soon as that opens, we're filing. Now, it's just maybe every 10 years, and they decide to do that for the small broadcasters. Big broadcasters really don't like us because we just have different type of stuff to report, what have you. I don't know what. They want it all, I guess. Freedom of speech is, can be costly, trust me. Anyway, I had this engineer guy work for me, and he ripped me off for 30 grand. There went all my money, and he didn't file properly, so they closed the window, and I, of course, didn't get my license. So we had to go with part 15, which is very low power, and you can broadcast if you do it right. So we are. And I have a couple other new engineers, friends of mine. They're cam operators, by the way, and they help us out. And that's another thing. I thank all my volunteers out there that come to help K-Ghost, especially Robert and Rob, Stephen. Oh, gosh, thank you so very much. And you folks out there listening. And I hope that you enjoy this show because it is a lot of fun. And radio is a lot of fun. And trying to bring the fun back into radio, that's what I'm trying to do. And I think we're getting there. I can see by the comments you're having fun with it. And I hope that you still keep having fun and keep listening, keep going back. And remember, I want you guys to share me on these buttons, I guess. You get the subscribe, you get the button, get the share button, the bell, you got some other, I don't know. I'm into it now. Trying to be into it. Yes. Week has been very, very busy. You want to retire from my job real soon, maybe 4 months, 5 months. I don't know. We'll get in there. And I'm going to start getting my Social Security. Thank God. Worked for that all my life. It's a good thing, good feeling. You know what's going to happen for you. Little things, little worries are off your shoulders. Oh, it's not a lot, but it's something. Um, what will I do? Yeah, I see it right here. I'm going to do some more acting, more radio, a lot more radio. A couple other different type of shows, different backgrounds, and we will keep this the Glenn Larry show going for you all. And I have more time to get more folks to be on the show, guests from writers to mechanics to you name it, to UFO mechanics. Maybe I'll get Victor to call back in, all the way from Area 51. Now, he works at the ranch, but I understand that he's been transferred somewhere else. Older gentleman, been there for a long, long time. But the things he had to tell me last time was very interesting. I think some of you folks caught that. It was like a pick-apart place where he works for alien craft. And there we made some ourselves. And he had a lot to say. Had to be very, very careful for where he's at. He called through a cell phone, which went through another line to another line, so he would not be picked up, by whoever his boss is or whoever controls all that. Right now I am inviting everybody that you can to go to this Facebook, the Larry Glenn Anderson Show, or Larry Glenn Anderson, or K Ghost Radio. Either one should come right to this Facebook page, and please listen and enjoy it. Pamela, thanks again out there. I have all these folks up there. Robert, haven't seen you low, man. It's a long time seeing you. Oh yes, they're still out there listening. Thank you so much. We're going to go to a fast commercial here, and we'll be back right after this.
I can solve difficult problems for a Fortune 500 company.
I can run a successful business. I can put my military experience to work for your company.
I can manage your home improvements. I can publicize your message.
I can teach your children. But I can't put my skills to work for your organization if I'm not given the opportunity.
Nearly 50 million Americans have disabilities. Capitalize on their talents with employment practices that benefit everyone. Learn more at whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
Now, to have some fun, right along with us, broadcasting live deep from the desert of Nevada. Welcome to the Glenn Larry Show.
Oh yes, thank you kindly. Sarah has written something here. She says that she was involved with her father on an experiment with UFOs. She goes on to say that her father was a scientist, nothing of university, but as a hobby, and he could apparently signal these crafts, and they would react. And they live in Oregon, Shasta, okay, like Shasta, and that they do this often. And in fact, they have folks that come up there, and apparently these UFOs come down and they do funny things. Interesting, huh? Have you heard about that? I'm waiting to hear more about it. Let's see who we got on the line here. This is Glenn Larry. You're live on the air, and your name and what you'd like to talk about. Hello? All right. Drop that call. Well, it's okay. They should call back. Yes. So she says that this is a thing that happens all the time, and they have folks come out and they apparently see these UFOs drop down, and there they are. Interesting. K Ghost Radio, you are live on the air, and your name, what would you like to talk about?
My name is Thomas Brooks.
Mr. Brooks, how you doing? And what would you like to talk about, sir?
Sorry. Oh, I just called to say hi. I was listening to you on the cable.
I'm sorry, so you saw me on cable?
Yeah, on the internet.
Yes. Okay. Well, internet cable, I guess I understand that. And what would you like to talk about, my friend?
I never called you before.
Well, we'd like to have you.
I have a couple of folks.
You all right?
I live in Atlanta.
Okay, sir. And all right. Welcome, Atlanta. All right. And how's your weather down there?
It's Okay.
Okay. And did you have a subject you want to talk about? Something you want to talk about?
You was talking about the sickness.
You're talking about the virus, the coronavirus that
Yeah.
you're referring to. Yes. What do you think about that?
Well, it just sounds like the same thing as it happened with Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders. What happened to him?
Well, everybody know down here that he's, them 7 herbs and spices were supposed to be to kill the black man.
Oh, that's interesting. And what particular spice do you think he was after to do that?
When you get the chicken, they put it in the chicken and it's trying to kill all the black people down here.
Oh my goodness. Well, I love Kentucky Fried Chicken, although I've seen a couple of them close lately. Oh.
He was in the KKK,
Oh, he was.
You sure?
Huh. I'll have to look that one up. Interesting. So he made this secret seasoning
Yeah.
to kill off black people.
Yeah. Is it?
I don't think I'm going to buy that one. No. Oh.
Yeah. Everybody down here know it.
They do. Well, do they have a pipe ice down there? Or do they have other restaurants? They must have other chicken places. Joe's Chicken, Bob's Chicken, or
Yeah, that barbecue place, we like it in barbecue.
yeah, there you go. Well, if you think that, well, may I ask, sir, are you black? Are you of color?
Well, yeah. What do you think, man?
Okay, I'm with you. You're not. Apparently, you're not eating.
Not no more. I don't.
Not no more. You don't. Gosh, that's something.
Yeah, down here in the 531 Conley. That's where I live. Look it up.
Yeah. Okay. Gosh. So what else do you like to eat? What is your favorite?
Well, I like we got that pie. And a little hogback too. With your hogback, collard green.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're delicious. I love all that stuff. I'm on a diet. I've lost 10 pounds, and I'm going for another 10.
Are you sick?
No. I have to lose weight. I don't want to be diabetic, and I want my heart to last a little more for me. I want to get some of this weight off, which I have, so it's a good thing.
Yes. Well, hey, I talking to you. I never talk on the radio, but I just thought I'd see if it really worked.
Well, it does, and you're live all over the world, sir, and you're being heard from everybody on Facebook. So, and it's being archived. So, gosh, well, you stay away from that chicken, and the best to you.
Yep.
But I think you're going to be okay if you do try it.
Bye.
Bye. Take care. Alrighty. Unbelievable. All right, come on. Well, you never know what people think. I mean, people think certain things, so I go with it. I have to. That's the show. We'll be back right for this.
Now, to have some fun, right along with us, broadcasting live deep from the desert of Nevada. Welcome to the Glenn Lary Show.
And it has been fun. Yes, it has. I love my callers. I want more callers. And I like to hear from you out there. I know you guys are on the side typing me and reacting. Well, let's hear it from your voice. Okay? Yeah, let's hear it.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Lary Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
I am looking for callers. Oh, yeah. The more the fun. It's what it's all about. Yes, I had heard and got this clip that I have sent to me. The UFO Center, Reporting Center, had a thing that was out on several shows. This was sent to me. And we're going to play this. And you tell me what you think. Pretty wacky. Get calls from all over. I want your calls.
UFO Reporting Center? Yeah, I got a doozy for you. Okay. Gonna put me into the hospital, I tell you that. What happened? I'm a truck driver. I had a load to Salt Lake City from Banning. I pulled over. I got out of the truck, kind of stretched. I looked up at the stars, and I saw these quite a few of them that were kind of low, and they were like flickering. What could they be? And then it occurred to me, maybe I'm seeing a UFO. We're on our traffic control tower, Port City. I guess I have a UFO report. What they drew, these four people pretty much agreed that actually what they drew, it looked like a fedora hat.
I saw something spectacular in the sky last night that I have no explanation for. In fact, I'm sure as many as 50 to 100 people saw it in different areas last night. I'm sure it had as many as 20 pulsating red lights. One white light in the front of it.
100 feet from me. To me, it looked about like something, like I said, right before, I remember seeing it, but after that, it just, I don't exactly remember too much.
And I could see this very bright red light, and then it would change to a kind of a blue light, in the, reflecting off the clouds. Yes. And I could also hear this very loud buzzing noise.
My daughter is 7 years old, and she said it was in the shape of a square. She said she's seen 4 red lights in the corner and a white one in the middle.
We had an aircraft at 35,000 feet westbound. They reported sighting 4 objects. 3 of them were at his altitude, and 1 of them was a lot lower.
And we observed an unknown phenomenon this morning, about 1600 Zulu. And we observed it for about 10 to 15 minutes. The targets were approximately 200 miles west of San Francisco over the water. They flew in what appeared to be unison, approximately 90 miles apart. Their speed was in excess of 2,000 knots. They did a high-speed run for about 75 miles, made a very abrupt slowdown, and then a 180-degree turn and tracked back northbound in excess of 2,000 knots.
Red lights, Kelly green lights, orange lights. It would shut all them lights down and turn it bright white. It was zigzagging in and out. It was shooting from one side of the sky to the other side. It was almost as if it was rolling.
After 8 to 12 seconds of this boiling, he saw an object come up out of the water and go straight up into the air. It was a circular-colored, circular-shaped object.
Give you a brief on it. I was dispatched on a UFO sighting. When I arrived, what I saw was a real large craft in the air, circular. I would say it was at least 25 yards wide, or in diameter actually would be. And it was hovering over a house. It was motionless.
They're real bright like a star, and when it gets closer to you, it gets dimmer. And then when it lands, it glows into a big orange, kind of like looking at the sun or something. And then when the light goes out, it's like you turn down a kerosene lamp.
What exactly happened was it was myself and a friend were flying. I'm a commercial pilot.
Yes.
And I saw this object, and it wasn't bright like a light. It was shining like polished aluminum or polished metal.
Yes.
It was like a point source that was emanating several shafts of black light. It was like negative light. There's got to be several hundred people that saw it. We had
an aircraft that sighted a UFO. The pilot reported an object passed approximately 1/8 of a mile in front of the aircraft. It was described as being box-shaped.
And as soon as I pulled over, this object came straight at us, straight to our vehicle. It was huge. This thing was huge. It was black, huge. It had these triangle lights on it.
Never been a believer of UFOs in my entire life, and I just seen a minimum of 9 this morning with my own eyes, and I mean, I'm a believer. One orange and at least 9 of the bright moving lights.
And I was just staring at it, stopped in my vehicle, and it started to move. And it had lights down each side of it, like a triangle.
Yes.
And then next thing I know, I didn't take my eyes off the damn thing. It was gone.
My little brother, he's 3, he'll be 4 next month. Last night he started talking to my parents, and I just got done talking with him. He told my dad, you have to lock the door because the creatures are going to come get me. And he said the men in the stars, he said they're coming to get me. They follow him. When he goes outside, he says the star follows me. The star follows me.
You'd have to experience this in order to believe me. I'm afraid to walk outside. I need help. I don't know how to deal with this. It's so strange. I'm frightened to go to sleep. What if they come back?
What if they come back? Gosh. He was quite rattled when he saw more than just reporting. That's from the UFO Research Reporting Center, apparently. Was sent to me and as a gift to play on the air by another radio station. And I've played it before, and I've had so many comments out of that. You know, you need to call in and tell me what you've seen. We're going to be coming up the top of the hour very, very soon. I'm going to get one more call. Give me one more call. Come on. Beg of you. Yeah, why not? It's all about fun, huh? Yeah. I'm going to get that number out to you again one more time, and I hope I get a caller. It'll be fun. And thank you for those that had called. Oh, yes.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Lary Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Lary Show, call 702-874-1114.
Oh, why not? That's that guy does such a great job. Does it remind you of somebody else's show? Although it's the same number. We have 1113 too. Or going to another line, 1111 for 1111. That's available. So save it. And when I do retire, I will be saving more pennies to do more radio. Do what I love. And we're going to have it where you go to my webpage on the internet, type in K-Ghost Radio, and whatever channel I may have on, or what I'm on, the internet, my webpages, there will be embedded a square, and you'll see a live video. So when you're watching YouTube or direct on my webpage, or all 3 of them, you'll get that also. And I hope that that all works. This new technology for me here. And we are in a rural area, so my Wi-Fi is not that good. To upload a video may take me 2 days. Can you imagine that? Yeah, probably not with your Wi-Fi you folks have, but at least I can get out and broadcast, and that's the very important thing to me. At least you're getting me on Facebook. And Brian, I'd like to say hello to you, my friend. Thank you for joining. Inga, good to see you. Got some good pictures of Brian on the internet. I see him all the time. Thank you for being on Facebook with me there, Brian. So many people. I got a lot of folks from Canada coming up again. Yeah, they sure like the show. I like a lot about UFOs. Going back to those numbers, about 430 already this year have been reported from the United States. Canada 33, and it looks like the United Kingdom, 34. And I'm going to go through some of there. Mexico, 2. Colombia, 2. Brazil, 1. Let's go into our states here. Looks like 10 for Oregon, Wisconsin, 10. Tennessee, 10. Colorado, 12. Michigan, 13. Illinois, 13. Arizona, 14. With Ohio, 14. Missouri, 14. Must have been flying right over that area then, I guess. Pennsylvania, the guy called in about the redheads or our Kentucky Fried Chicken. One of those. Pretty good stuff. You'll love it. You go back and watch this tonight. I see that Washington State has 21, and Texas is at 27, California 58, and Florida 27. Now, I understand in Florida, off the Keys there is been seen UFOs coming out of the water by some freighters and some other boats, fishing boats, and it's freaking them out. And all of a sudden, here appears aircraft, military aircraft right away, fighter crafts chasing after, and as if they knew that they were there. I mean, within minutes that they came out of the water, they're right on them. So who knows what and what knows who or who? I mean, I know that our radar is very, very good. Spot things in the ocean and objects that are sitting there. Radar is incredible, and the Navy has some real good stuff, sonar stuff. It's just crazy. And I've been watching a lot of that stuff about what stuff that we're making. Getting pretty close to that, everybody. Pretty close to about, is it ours or is it from somewhere else? Ours fly a little slower than theirs. Theirs are like, there's just no way that we could take the G's unless they've really developed something that would, put us in some type of atmosphere bubble of some way that so you wouldn't feel that. But who knows? So coming up next week, we're going to try to talk about JFK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the President of the United States that was assassinated. There's so many conspiracy theories and books out and thoughts, and some are true or some are not. But you know what? It's very interesting to talk about. I have a man to be coming on that knows quite a bit about that, along with your ideas, which you have one. And where were you when JFK got killed? Where were you when he was shot? I was a young man, a young boy, by matter of fact. I don't know, sent home from school. And that was the day of my life. My birthday is in November, close to the date that he died, like within a day or so. And that was the worst birthday I ever had in my life. We all love the president. And, remember, they used to have the president's pictures in homes, especially the Catholic people would have the picture of the Pope and the picture of the president, which would be John Kennedy, would be the Pope John, and then there would be also maybe Bobby there. I used to collect all the Kennedy stuff for years, and I had a collection and left it behind. I never knew what happened to that. I guess some folks, I gave it to a church, so if they sold for profit, I don't know, but who knows. But I believe that there's a lot to be said, and it really has not been proven. And a lot of theories, and it gets better and better. Will we ever find out? Well, I'll tell you what, our next show coming up, I hope that you tune in, and we'll find out. Maybe the secret's out there for everybody. Again, thank you for tuning in. This is Glenn Lary. I want to thank you. I'll leave you with this Chris Ears song going out. Here he is, Chris Ears. Enjoy. Thank you kindly. And play well. Please be good to your neighbor and your friends. Love you. See you next week. Tune in. Tell everybody about it. Share us. Thank you.
I got the windows rolled down, got the radio up, and I'm heading out of Vegas tonight. And it's a 1:30 on a 4-day run, and the desert is a welcome sight. I see you there, that dress you wear, it's keeping my foot on the gas.